Hi friends, my name is Nandita. I am from Andhra Pradesh.
Exchange of gases from CBSE syllabus chapter 17 class 11. Children, in the breathing and exchange of gases chapter, the functionality of oxygen and carbon dioxide have been thoroughly explained. As we all know, organisms use oxygen to indirectly break down simple molecules such as amino acids, fatty acids, glucose, etc., and derive energy that is utilized to carry out various activities. Carbon dioxide, which is considered harmful for both living organisms and the environment, it also let out when the above catabolic reactions occur. Hence, in this chapter, it has been made evident that the cells require an uninterrupted supply of oxygen, and the carbon dioxide that is produced by the cells need to be sent out continuously. This process of giving and taking carbon dioxide produced by the cells and oxygen from nature respectively is called breathing, and the scientifically respiration. Children, let us discuss in detail about what is respiration, what are respiratory organs, and what are the exchange of gases. Let us discuss about respiratory organs. Mechanism of breathing vary among different groups of animals depending mainly their habitat and levels of organization. Lower invertebrates like sponges, coelenterates, flatworms, etc. exchange oxygen with carbon dioxide by simple diffusion over their entire body surface. Earthworms use their moist cuticle, and insects have a network of tracheal tubes to transport atmospheric air within the body. Special vascularized structures called gills are used by most of the aquatic arthropods and molluscs, whereas vascularized bags called lungs are used by the terrestrial forms for the exchange of gases. Among vertebrate, fishes use gills, whereas reptiles, birds, and mammals respire through lungs. Amphibians like frogs can respire through their moist skin also. Mammals have a well developed respiratory system. Children, let us look into the breathing and exchange of gases. Respiration is the involuntary catabolic process which involves exchange of environmental oxygen and body's carbon dioxide. The oxygen is utilized for the oxidation of glucose in the mitochondria to produce energy. It takes place in three basic steps. First one is pulmonary ventilation, second one is external respiration, third one is internal respiration. Let us see what is pulmonary ventilation. The process pulmonary, pulmo means lungs, ventilation or breathing is the inspiration inflow and expiration outflow of air between the atmosphere and lungs. Let us discuss what is external respiration. This is the exchange of gases between air spaces of the lungs and blood in the pulmonary capillaries. The blood gains oxygen and loses CO2. Now let us see what is internal respiration. The exchange of gases between blood in systematic capillaries and tissue cells is known as internal tissue respiration. The blood loses oxygen and gains CO2 within cells. The metabolic reactions that consume CO2 and gives out CO2 during the production of ATP are termed as cellular respiration. Let us discuss about cellular respiration. Cellular respiration is the process through which cells convert sugars into energy to create ATP and other forms of energy to power cellular reactions. Cells require fuel and an electron acceptor which derives the chemical process of turning energy into a unusable form. Children, now let us discuss the types of respiration. First, let us see what is aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration occurs in the presence of molecular oxygen. The oxygen completely oxidizes the food to carbon dioxide and water releases large amount of energy. The organisms showing aerobic respiration are called aerobes. It is found in most animals and plants. Aerobic respiration are of two types. Again, one is direct respiration, second one is indirect respiration. Let us see what is direct aerobic respiration. The direct respiration is the exchange of environmental oxygen with carbon dioxide of the body cells with special respiratory organs and without the aid of blood. It is found in aerobic bacteria, protists, plants, sponges, coelenterates, flatworms, roundworms, and most of arthropods. Indirect respiration. Indirect respiration involves special respiratory organs such as skin, buccal pharyngeal lining, gills and lungs, and needs the help of blood. Respiration in the skin, buccal pharyngeal lining, gills, and in lung is respectively called as cutaneous, bucopharyngeal, bronchial, and pulmonary respiration. Now let us discuss about cutaneous respiration. Cutaneous respiration takes place in annelids. Some crustaceans like eelfish, amphibians, and marine snakes undergo for this type of respiration. It occurs in both water and in air. Now let us discuss about bucopharyngeal respiration. The bucopharyngeal respiration is found in certain amphibians such as frog and toad. It occurs in the air. Bronchial respiration. Bronchial respiration is found in many annelids, most crustaceans and molluscs, some intestines, larvae, echinoderms, all fishes and some amphibians. It occurs in water only. Pulmonary respiration. Pulmonary respiration is found in snail, pila, and some amphibians and reptiles, birds, and mammals. It takes place in air only. Children, now let us discuss what is avian respiration. Children, birds have an unidirectional respiratory system. Their lungs do not expand and contract as in mammals and reptiles. Instead, they have an expandable air sacs to pull air in one-way circuit. The sacs do not perform gases exchange, but the lungs are highly efficient. It takes 2 breaths for air to pass through a bird respiratory system. Inhalation 1. Air sacs expand, air is drawn into the posterior sacs. Exhalation 1. Air sacs compress, air is pushed into lungs. Again inhalation 2. The air sacs expand, air in lungs is drawn into anterior sacs. Again inhalation 2. Air sacs expand, air in lungs is drawn into anterior sacs. Exhalation 2. Air sacs compresses, air is exhaled. This system allows the lungs to have a constant stream of oxygen to fulfill the metabolic needs of flight. Children, now let us discuss about anaerobic respiration. Anaerobic respiration occurs in the absence of molecular oxygen and it is also called as fragmentation. In this method, the food is partially oxidized, so only a part of energy, means 5%, is released and some of the energy remains trapped in the intermediate compounds. It is found in lower organisms like bacteria and yeast. It is also found in certain parasitic worms, Ascariasis, Taenia, which live in deficient medium. For efficient exchange gases, the respiratory membrane through which gases takes place should have the following qualities. It should be thin, large, and moist. It should be completely permeable for oxygen and carbon dioxide. It should have a highly vascularity, means rich blood supply. Its surface area should be very large. The presence of respiratory pigments, example hemoglobin, in many animals to increase the oxygen and O2 carrying capacity of blood.